Oh wait, I forgot this is supposed to be a stupid review video. I'm stupid. Sorry, I'm running on a quarter of a functioning brain cell right now. I'm normally running on one full brain cell, but right now it's about a quarter of a brain cell. Today we're going to talk about Equate Beauty Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Now this is store brand. Uh, this is store brand to Aveeno Active Naturals Daily Moisturizing. This has colloidal oatmeal. Colloidal oatmeal. I can't say any of these dumb names right. Okay, so this cost about roughly $5.50 for an 18 ounce. And it's pretty good. Fragrance free. And the ingredients are water, glycerin, esophageal palmitiate, petroleum. That's really the only thing in here I wish they didn't have, because I try to avoid petroleum because of the environmental concerns and it's not really that good for you. It's derived from motor oil. Do you really want to put motor oil on your skin? I mean, sure, it works as a effective barrier to lock in moisture into your skin, but it apparently doesn't actually directly moisturize your skin itself. Like, it's not super moisturizing, like, specifically. It traps the moisture. Like, what it does is it creates a film over your skin that traps whatever moisture and whatever other ingredients are in here. It just keeps it there so it lasts longer. So it's more of a, like, something that works with all the other ingredients, but if you use it just by itself, then I don't know, I can't really speak for that because I don't normally use straight up petroleum. But anyway, moving on. There's cetyl alcohol, which, despite the name, I believe these are kinds of alcohols that are actually moisturizing, because most regular alcohol is very irritating and inflammatory to the skin, hence why alcoholics have a much higher chance of developing multiple different types of cancer, like mouth cancer, throat cancer, stomach cancer, intestinal cancer, alcoholic fatty liver disease. A list goes on. I mean, this is why I don't drink anymore, or any less. Moving on, bacterium methosulfate. There's a sulfate in here. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to assume that it's probably a chemical that I don't want to deal with, but it is what it is. Dimethicone, oat kernel flour, benzyl alcohol, sodium chloride. Now, normally this is pretty simple and straightforward ingredients. For most of you people out there that probably don't give a rat's ass about, like, high quality, non-toxic, just better stuff, this overall is a really good lotion. Now, this is what it looks like. It's just a white color. It's just a white color, like any of your typical lotion. And it definitely doesn't smell like anything. It smells... It has some sort of a little bit of a plasticky smell. That's because, well, as I said, it's fragrance free. No fragrance. So basically what you're smelling, like this little bit of a plasticky, weird kind of smell, is basically just the smell of all the other ingredients that are in here. If this had a fragrance, it wouldn't smell like this. It would smell like whatever the fragrance is. Oh. But I've been using this a good amount. How much is left exactly? It feels like I've only used about maybe around this much. somewhere around this. So there's still a good amount left, just using about this much so far. But, you know, this is another example of a little bit goes a long way, so I haven't needed to use a whole lot. I just, like, basically the little bit I put on my finger, normally that'd be good enough for my whole face. Like, I'll show you. Just need a little bit, put some of it on your forehead, because this actually has been working pretty well during the winter season, especially in the stupid desert. It's a hot, dry desert. Even though the humidity lately has been very high, like in the 70 to 80% range because it's been very cloudy. But during the winter time, you don't notice the humidity because it's cold. So the only time I don't mind humidity is when it's cold. But yeah, just barely used a little bit to put on your forehead, put a little bit more on my cheek. Can't forget the other cheek. And that's basically it. So you just use a little bit of it, and I've been primarily using this on my face, especially on my nose. Just put it on my nose, and especially the top area of my cheeks, and on my forehead. And it is normally during the winter season, like this part of my area, like basically the top, right underneath my eyes, top part of my cheek areas get kind of dry and feel slightly flaky, and sometimes like right in this area it feels a little bit flaky too for some reason. So I just put a little bit of this just basically all over my face. I just do little dots, like a dot here, a dot there, a dot there, a dot on my nose. That's really all you need, and it works pretty well. You know, it absorbs pretty well. It doesn't leave like this long lasting greasy residue. Like it does feel a little bit greasy for maybe like a minute or two, and then it just goes away, and then your skin just feels noticeably softer almost right away after it's fully basically absorbed into the skin. So this is a little bit more on the expensive side because, well, there's a lot of other more basic moisturizers that you can get for like $1 or maybe even less. This one, you know, being at $5.50, this definitely costs a little bit more of a premium, but it has more simple and straightforward ingredients, and it works pretty well. So I would definitely recommend this if, you know, you need just some sort of a lotion that's a good quality. It really works. Because I did recommend one of my friends' friends to try this, but they end up trying the name brand Aveeno, and I think that one had a triple oat complex that basically had 3 different types of oat put into it, so it's even more moisturizing and anti-inflammatory to the skin. For this one, it only has 1 type of oat. It has oat kernel flour, so it's not quite on par with the name brand because unfortunately this is the only version that they have. So with the Aveeno brand, I believe they have at least like 3 or 4 versions of these. One that has 1 type of oat in it, and then another one that has 2, and then another one that has 3. So it's basically super moisturizing and super anti-inflammatory. You know, if you get irritated skin and all that, and you get like, you know, you have like red skin that gets irritated or dried out easily for whatever reason, then I heard that oatmeal and oat flour is really good for fighting, you know, inflamed skin and all that. So this would definitely be good for that. So go pick it some up today. Stay tuned for more videos. See you, farts.